group returns to the truer purpose, calling a top-secret meeting of Markus Conga Line for peace. Imps scuttle around the city carrying the secret invitations, the ball masks required to enter the secret society. The group gathers, surrounding a table. The lights dim. They stare at each other, illuminated by a single candle.
I clank 2 forks together. Clank, clank, clank. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this top-secret meeting of Markus Conga Line for peace.
Welcome.
I, of course, am Markus Flavius.
Hey, Markus!
Hello.
I'm part of the Conga
here.
Line for peace.
And I just wanted to thank everybody here for being around, and figured we might go around real fast, introduce ourselves.
Yes, I'll begin then. My name is... The figure pauses for a moment. Rat. He slides business cards across the table. Yes, please stop by. I think you'll find me just about everywhere.
Gregor
is not
picks up
lying,
a business card. It turns into water.
Kier puts up his hand. Hi?
Hi, Kier.
Hey, Gregor, how's it going?
It's pretty good. How are you?
It's going all right. I'm kind of put on the spot right now, though.
It's fine, buddy. I gotcha. Everyone, this is Kier. He's our chief engineer. If you need something to clank or explode, go to him.
Thanks for bailing me out, Markus.
Yeah, I got your back.
Yes, hello. I'm Colvin. I run a restaurant right down the street. You could stop by anytime.
What's it called?
They shouldn't need the name spoken aloud. They should feel it on their... It's the Punch Dome. For anyone not in the know, it's the Punch Dome. That actually, important question while we're going around like this and skipping all the, Kier looks to his left and right at the tiny rats. Who's that over there? He points at the, guards sitting next to Gregor.
Oh, this guy?
Markus squints at the guard. Oh, that's Randy!
Yeah, I remember.
Randy?
I remember you.
Randy! Okay, I
It's
got
Randy.
you. Hey, Randy. How's it going, Randy?
Good to see you here, Randy.
That's not my...
I'm glad you're here, and we're willing to listen to any contributions you might have in a minute, but we gotta finish up with the introductions.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Randy. I'll continue. I'm Gregor Hartway. I'm kind of the backbone and the muscle and lots of bones and muscles, really, of this whole operation.
Yeah, checks out.
I think that adequately sums up your contributions, Gregor.
Thank you.
Fury puts up her hand. Hi, my name is Fury. We are hanging out.
We sure are.
My name's Morin. Used to run a pretty successful shop right down the way. Not so much anymore. Thank you for having me, Markus and, Gregor. Never been part of a secret society that met so out in the open before.
Hey, we're not in the open. We're in a darkened building.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
wait.
more can you ask for?
We forgot to close the windows.
Are you being a secret society snob right now? My name's Indian, by the way. I've been part of plenty of secret societies, and this one is just grand, Markus.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you because I know that you've been in a lot of secret societies.
Like a lot of secret societies, plenty, of course.
You showed me your list once. It almost crushed me.
Oh, I didn't need the ball mask. I already had plenty.
I'm impressed.
So do we have any weird rituals? I just want to get that out of the way first.
No, can you put that on the list, Gregor? Because we need some of those. I don't have any ready, but
Weird
that's a good talking point.
Rituals. I think I can consult Rat about that. Yep, that's affirmative.
Okay, and I, of course, am Markus Flavius. I need no introduction. How's it going?
Literally, he doesn't need an introduction. Every time I've met him, I remember who he is. Wow, yeah, huh.
Here, I think you might just have a good memory.
And with that out of the way, thanks for inviting me along. Morin kind of stands up. I just like to say that, I'm I guess I'm running interference for you guys or something. I'm currently aggressively pursuing a platform of lies with the clan leaders, trying to lead them in the wrong direction.
Excellent.
That being said, I kind of feel a little awkward away from my store for so long. Morin keeps looking back at the door, after what happened last time.
Pretty rough stuff. In case anybody doesn't know, Morin was is the term ransacked? Is ransacked all right?
I think
The shop
ransacked
got
is like
ransacked.
they pillaged.
Ratsacked? I mean, ransacked? Anyway.
But we don't have time for that yet.
No, I'm afraid not.
We'll deal with that
Morin.
later after this whole adventure.
You guys have fun. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to stop by, Morin edges out of the bar and takes off into the night.
Thanks for
Okay, Morin, thanks for-
interfering.
So,
for coming. See you around.
Kier slowly turns and looks at Rat. You robbed that guy, right? That was you, right?
That was you, right, Rat? Yep. Okay. Yep. That's his knowing laugh.
I feel like that's most of what he throws out. I feel like that's most of what he brings to the table at this point, in fact, other than the rats.
What,
So-
the laughs?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that's actually something that I wanted to bring up. We did a great job of searching the city for I don't know how many hours, but this is the paltry force we were able to come up with, and I hate to break it to you guys, but this isn't exactly enough to turn the tide of an entire war.
Oh, I've got a little trick up my sleeve. Gregor drops the clarinet out of his sleeve.
Marcus cocks his head like a dog.
Fury stares at the clarinet. Don't worry, it's extremely durable. I've dropped it plenty of times.
Oh, good. I'll probably do the same.
Okay, yeah, music-based plans, sure. I'm sure you'll form a band and play to them or something. Okay, fine.
Do you think that would work?
No!
All right, because our list of plans has already got a lot of bad ideas on it.
I know, and comparatively, I don't think that one is that bad. I can't believe I just said that.
I pat Inian's shoulder. It's okay.
Regardless, if anyone has any ideas for expanding this paltry force to something beyond a militia of joined imps and whatever the fuck those things are, please, now's the time to share.
Marcus stands up. Well, I have an idea. If nobody else has anything to throw in, anybody at all?
An idea sounds capital.
All right then. You'll probably think it's terrible, but I was thinking that we would go see my friend Vern Madamel. Our friend.
Was that
really.
that guy?
My
who's
friend mostly.
got the creepy face.
He also has a very spooky mansion.
Oh, it's him. Okay, it's Spooky Mansion guy.
It's spooky mansion guy.
I don't know if we can really use that spooky mansion to our advantage.
It's not necessarily about whether or not we can use the spooky mansion, Gregor, but Vern
We're gonna
is
use his face?
In a manner of speaking? Well, but Vern is, he's a resourceful fellow. He has a lot going on. And I have some plans in mind. I got a lot of irons in the fire, if you know what I mean.
Marcus, why are you
tapped the side
tapping
of
your
my
nose?
nose.
Why are you tapping your nose?
It's a mysterious gesture, Inian. Just don't. If you call it out, it doesn't work.
I knew you were gonna
need you
tap.
to
I knew you were gonna tap the fucking side of your nose before you
just
even tap the
nod
fucking side of your
slyly
nose.
at me, Inian.
Idian narrows her eyes, raises her upper lip, and slowly nods. It is an incredibly not sly smile.
Point being, I think that Vern will be able to help us out. That's my idea. What do you think?
I mean, it's better than sitting around here, but how are we even going to get to him? He was like,
Now,
wait,
that's one of the
wait a
reasons what...
yeah, no, I think I know where you're going with this.
Do you?
There's still a teleporter.
You do?
There's
Why
still
don't
a
you tell
teleporter.
everybody?
Yeah, there's still a teleporter open in the Valor clan, right?
I believe so.
I revised my opinion about this plan, Marcus. She crosses her legs and sits up straight. I think we should break into the Valor clan and use their teleporter.
Oh, a heist, huh?
It's been so long since I've heisted something.
Way too long. Way
I
too long
agree
for
with
me
some
to...
parts of that sentence.
Okay, we actually have a chance to heist something for the greater good?
Yeah.
And like no moral repercussions?
Marcus is pulling on a pair of black gloves.
Wait, why are you going to heist this place? I'm a champion of this place. We could just go in and do whatever.
That's a good point. The rest of us aren't champions, though.
Well, yeah, but you get like...
Well, I am a champion, but not of the Valor
you can
clan.
say,
You know what
hey,
I mean.
I'm with the champion.
We could absolutely say that. How about that'll be the failsafe?
I kind of want to heist something, is the
Yeah,
thing.
this is 100% legal in the grander scheme of things. So if everything falls through, we'll just go, oh, we're here with our friend Gregor. He's the champion. We're not actually heisting this place. But if it works out as a heist, I think we should heist it, yeah.
Okay, you guys can tiptoe behind me as I walk in. It'll make you feel better.
We will. We'll be a good distance behind you, though. We've got to hide lurk in the shadows. It's a technical term.
I am just pumped to go heist a place, you know? Inian stands
too.
up and starts to shuffle towards the door.
I'm glad
Way too
morale is up.
long. Marcus fetches a blackjack out of one of his bags and gives it a test swing. It's been too damn long.
The group charges through the city to the rise, ready to heist a place or just walk through it, in the case of Gregor and Fury, who walk in front of the pack. They travel directly into the Rust Clan halls without much of an issue.
Hey guys, everybody, it's me, Gregor, your champion, coming through.
Yeah, Fury looks around at the surrounding gloom, steel, etc. She stares up at a bearded man on a raised platform staring over the Grand Hall. Gregor, my boy, what are you doing here? Up for some nighttime training?
I would normally be doing that, but I've got an important thing to take care of.
From behind Gregor sneaks a group of black-cloaked individuals, except for Colvin.
Okay, guys, you're good to come through.
You're giving us away. Shh. You're giving us away.
Marcus has has his cloak held up with one arm. Sneaky style. He ducks around Gregor and Fury, clinging to the wall of the room.
Kier does a combat roll and jostles a fucking crate of weapons.
Gregor is just turned right around watching them.
He pinwheels across these various chairs and slithers among the weapon racks into the darkening shadows.
Colvin wanders straight into the room. Nice place. It's been a while.
I brought friend or more.
Kier makes whooshing noises as he negotiates his way past the weapon rack. He vanishes down a nearby hallway.
Marcus creeps full length on the floor down like this, out this corner, and tucks and rolls following Kier.
Okay. All right. I'm just giving the tour of the place. Let them see how champions live. Thank you. Goodbye. Come on, we're hanging out over here now.
Enian continues to move through Gregor's shadow quietly.
Here.
Rat just wanders through the room, pockets a sword, and continues walking. You lot travel through the Rust Clan, all sneaky-like. You travel completely undetected, you're pretty sure, and finally make it to a back room, the same that was used to transport you to the faraway town of Yoval. Honestly, the night feels like it was a goddamn fever dream. What you went through in that haunted mansion is something you thought you'd never revisit, but here you are.
I look at Enian, secure the room. I cartwheel over in this direction, slip, fall on my face, and army crawl the rest of the way.
Enian, with a dramatic flourish, taps the wall. You hear a pinging noise. A single burst of light travels along the room, crawling its way through the intricate metalwork. Kier rolls into the room.
So, just wondering, is this, like, going how you thought it would go? Is this what you wanted
Room's
to do?
Clear.
We got a room clear! Room clear!
I guess it's going good for you then.
Kier continues motioning.
All right.
Okay, and now on to the whiz-biz, Enian says, walking up.
Wizards, go right ahead.
The eldritch energies of the portal continue to whirl around, tendrils touching at your clothes, your body, your face.
Aw, it likes me.
It's clearly trying to pull you somewhere. This is clearly trying to pull us somewhere. But the trick is to find out where it's going.
I stick my head in. What do I see?
The portal begins to pull at you with an incredible speed. Your head, most of it, is transported through dimensions, pulled through time and space to a faraway place. You see Yoval. You have 0.5 seconds to make some sort of motion to communicate that before you're pulled entirely through.
I make the sign of...
You vanish! Enian looks around. Well, there's a magic way to do this, but I much prefer this way. Who's next?
Me, I'll go. What do I do? Just stick my head in?
Stick your head in, and if you see Yoval, make some sort of sign we'll all understand.
Okay. I stick my head in and look what I see.
You see Yoval.
All right. I'm going to communicate this by...
You vanish into the portal. Well, we're running out of bodies. Enian looks back at the portal. Who wants to go next? You appear one after the other. Marcus first, then Gregor.
Marcus makes the sign of the satisfied eagle.
Hey guys, it's the right place. You can come through, Gregor says as he falls onto the ground.
The eagle comes to rest on its perch of flesh, your hands.
Huh.
Then Kier appears.
Kier, there's a bird on my hand.
Ah! Is it satisfied?
Yes, actually.
Oh, thank God. Then Colvin. Ah, she pushed me.
Oh, that is like her.
That idiot. Oh my God, he pushed me. And then everyone stares expectantly for a time.
I step back.
Did one of us land on her? No? Uh-oh.
You know, he's probably staying behind and robbing the hell out of the Rust Clan. Now that I think about it. I mean...
What about Fury?
Right.
And then with a pop...
I look expectantly at the center of the circle.
And then with a pop comes a familiar figure. She touches down lightly and stares around.
Oh, cool. I was afraid you'd been horribly killed or something.
You have some of the most fascinating of friends. We got into a lengthy conversation. It was enlightening. She nods and takes a few steps.
Uh-huh.
So...
Where is that guy?
Okay.
Did he seem like he was going to come through or just kind of cause mischief?
Gregor, I think you already know the answer to that question.
Yeah, stupid question.
Let's go to this haunted mansion.
Marcus shudders a little bit at the words haunted mansion.
Now that I know that the, zombies don't have skeletons in them, I'm not so afraid of them anymore.
That is a ray of sunshine in the darkness, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, there are still ghosts.
Ghosts. There are still ghosts.
Skeletons.
Okay. Just don't say the words, and I think it makes it better.
Oh, look, it's one of our graves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it looks like somebody just climbed right in. They're sleeping deep right now.
Feels like home. Gregor looks at the graves and notices that Fury's name is now on one.
Oh, well, that was thoughtful.
What a welcoming place. Okay, just nobody get got this time.
Everybody stick together. Don't get got.
You just don't, okay?
It'll
Guys?
be
Do you
okay,
think
though.
Rat got?
Yeah,
Or he got
Rat probably
himself?
got. Yeah, he probably got himself. He's not the type who gets got. He's the type that gets. He's a getter.
He's the go-getter.
I approach the door to Vernes Mansion, and knowing full well that it's going to creak open spookily, I grab the knocker, start to knock it, and then enter when it creaks open spookily.
Yeah, it creaks open. Yeah, it creaks open spookily.
I knew it.
You travel into the bowels of Vernes Mansion, seeking the necromancer. You travel by many suspicious things, such as the coffin that screams, the picture whose eyes follow you. Marcus comments that he wants to bring it back for the bar. This is a surprise to nobody. Finally, you reach the bottom floor. Vern's place of residence, actually. And you're sure, Marcus, that this person will have something to offer us, the Marcus Conga Line for peace, or whatever it was.
Sure is an interesting word. Marcus walks straight into the room. Vern Madamal, you salty-bearded scrub brush, you.
You notice him on the far side of the room. He has a book crooked open on his knee, legs crossed, eyeglasses on his face, pipe in his mouth. He looks positively regal, reading something. His eyes immediately flit upwards. Marcus Valafi, how long has it been?
It's only been a few days, Vern.
But it feels like it's been months.
Yeah, it really does. I hold out my hand for a handshake.
Vern returns the wizard handshake immediately with a necromantic flair.
Ooh, nice. You've been practicing.
Okay, Caravian.
Hey. His name's Vern. Vern,
aware.
Ian Vern.
Yeah, we've been introduced. Before.
Okay. Well, you call people by their names, Ian. Thought Gregor went over this already.
Hello, Vern. My name is Fury. It's a pleasure to meet you at the bottom of your... She turns around. What is this place?
I think it's classified as a dungeon.
I'm pretty sure it's like a zombie factory or like a...
Okay, that makes it a laboratory.
Factory.
Haunted mansion, says Marcus with air quotes.
Well, what brings you today to my ghost factory?
Oh, well, there you go.
Vern says, interlocking his hands. He stares at you, eyes alight with curiosity, as much as they can be when they're recessed that deep.
Well, Vern, Marcus sits down on the bed.
Marcus, it's hard to look professional when you're sitting on a bed. Like, seductive, sure. You're trying the seductive. Okay, sure, go.
I'm turning on my wiles. My wiles don't work if you point them out, Ian.
Okay,
Marcus
sure.
stands back up. This is ruined. Gregor, you do it. This goes and stands in the corner.
Gregor walks over and sits cross-legged on the bed. Oh, wow. This is comfier than I thought it'd be. Guys, you gotta try this. Anyone?
I did. It was great.
Immediately
man.
jumps on the bed.
Well, that's a little rude, but he doesn't seem to be paying attention, so I guess he doesn't mind.
Inian braces herself against the counter behind her. Colvin just stands there in the middle of the room, not sure what to do with his hands.
As usual.
Marcus looks longingly at the bed, but then decides to stand. Here's the thing, Vern. We were interested in your help.
All right, I'm in.
Really? I thought I would have to exposition you a little bit more, no?
No. He stares at you.
I nod my head.
Did my sitting on the bed help? That must have been it.
It is a really comfy bed. It's helping me,
comfy.
Kier says, crawling across it.
Wow.
So you're going to help?
Really, just like that. Really, just like, okay, sure. Who am I to look a gift necromancer in the mouth?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's how you lose your eyesight, Ian.
That's where the venom comes from.
What do you have planned for your thing?
Planned is an interesting term.
Well, he's got so much to offer. Like, he could roll out some meat bots. Like, he's been perfecting the meat bot. Bring in some ghosts. If people are as scared of ghosts as I am, I mean, we'll win this war in splits skeleton second.
Vern, we've
Don't
got
say the
nothing
words.
but plans. Gregor
Nothing but
unfurls a
plans.
long piece of paper with assassination and moat crossed out and written several times on it.
Forma band is still, the ink runs on Forma band.
See, Vern, we don't actually have a lot specifically planned. Our main plan, I say with air quotes, is to kind of get in the way of both sides of this conflict, make our own third side, if you will, and gum things up enough that everything grinds to a glorious halt.
Ah, yes, the classic gum and grind. I'm familiar with it.
I told you it was a thing.
It's not, Marcus, it's probably not a thing. As far as I know, you sent an imp ahead to
You knew it
tell
was a
him
thing?
that.
I definitely didn't do that.
And him squidges out of sight behind a chair.
Marcus clears his throat. So really, Vern, absolutely anything that you are able to offer, as far as firepower in a conflict like this would be incredibly
I
appreciated.
do have power over fire.
Oh, I didn't mean that literally, but that would be great. Yes. Wonderful.
Combined with a little
Also,
grease.
Most mages do.
If you could offer any of the, as Kier was saying, any of the spooky soldiers you have on your mansion grounds, that would be greatly appreciated, but maybe if you could dress them up so they weren't quite so scary.
Yeah, you're getting mighty
would be
close
great.
to scare territory, Marcus.
Yep. Maybe slap some skin on them. I don't know. Just
I'm sure Rat's got some of that lying around.
you're almost certainly right, Gregor. That kind of scares me.
Yes, I believe we can make some things happen.
Good. I knew that you would be able to come through for us, Vern.
Oh, don't worry about it. Whatever cataclysm will be following in your wake will be reward enough for helping.
Okay, I feel like there's maybe been some miscommunication at some point. I'm not going to clear that up right now, but
No,
and me were
that-
going to talk at some point.
Marcus, I think that's the only point that I'm 100% with this weirdo on.
Okay, well, I'm more worried now than I was several minutes ago. Say, Vern, do you still have that Golemancr ring?
Golemancr.
Because I have a...
Yes, I did deal with some paladin. I killed a few paladins while I was over there, yes, and reclaimed some rings. I believe
Nobody
I have them
heard
around.
that, said Marcus, sweeping a hand out behind him.
I believe I have them around here somewhere. He walks over to the cabinet of costumes, but slowly turns around and stares at you. Why is that?
Oh, simple. I want to go to Altrea.